and whether Alton, not Manningford, it was, my memory could not decide, because there was both Alton Barns and Alton Priors. All had their churches, graveyards, farms and byres, lurking to one side up the paths and lanes, seldom well seen except by aeroplanes. And when bells rang, or pigs squealed, or cocks crowed, then only heard, ages ago the road approached. The people stood and looked and turned, nor asked it to come nearer, nor yet learned to move out there and dwell in all men's dust. And yet withal they shot the weathercock, just because 'twas he crowed out of tune, they said. So now the copper weathercock is dead. If they had reaped their dandelions and sold them fairly, they could have afforded gold. Many years passed, and I went back again among those villages and looked for men who might have known my ancient. He himself had long been dead or laid upon the shelf, I thought. One man I asked about him roared at my description. "'Tis old Bottlesford." "He means Bill," but another said, "Of course, it was Jack Button up at the White Horse. He's dead, sir, these 3 years. This lasted till a girl proposed Walker of Walker's Hill. Old Adam Walker, Adam's Point, you'll see, marked on the maps." "That was her roguery," the next man said. He was a squire's son who loved wild bird and beast and dog and gun for killing them. He had loved them from his birth, one with another, as he loved the earth. "That man may be like Button or Walker or like Bottlesford that you want, but far more he sounds like one I saw when I was a child. I could almost swear to him. The man was wild and wandered. His home was where he was free. Everybody has met one such man as he. Does he keep clear old paths that no one uses but once a lifetime when he loves or muses? He is English as this gate, these flowers, this mire. And when at 8 years old Lob lie by the fire, came in my books, this was the man I saw. He has been in England as long as Dove and Daw, calling the wild cherry tree the merry tree, the rose campion Bridget in her bravery. And in a tender mood he, as I guess, christened one flower Love in Idleness. And while he walked from Exeter to Leeds, one April called all cuckoo flowers milkmaids. For him old Herbal Gerard learnt, as a boy, to name wild Clematis, the traveller's joy. Our blackbird sang no English till his ear told him they called his Jantoy Pretty Dear. She was Jantoy the lucky, who, having lost a shilling and found a penny loaf, rejoiced. For reasons of his own, to him the wren is Jenny Pooter. Before all other men, 'twas he first called the hogsback the hogsback. That Mother Dunch's buttocks should not lack their name was his care. He too could explain Totteridge and Totterdown and Juggler's Lane. He knows, if anyone. Why Tumbling Bay, inland in Kent, is called so, he might say. But little he says compared with what he does. If ever a sage troubles him, he will buzz like a beehive to conclude the tedious fray. And the sage, who knows all languages, runs away. Yet Lob has 1,300 names for a fool. And though he never could spare time for school to unteach what the fox so well expressed, on biting the cock's head off, quietness is best. He can talk quite as well as anyone after his thinking is forgot and done. He first of all told someone else's wife.